Hello and welcome to Evolve Rwanda. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us. Have you subscribed to Evolve TV yet? Is it your first time here or are you a regular? If you are a regular and you haven't subscribed yet, then really, why are you wasting time? And for your first time viewer, welcome on board. Please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any episode of Evolve Rwanda. My name is Jackie. On Twitter and the other platforms, the hashtag is Evolve Rwanda and the handle is at Evolve Limited. So we're going to do it slightly different this time. You're used to seeing guests on the set. Now today I am all alone doing this drive solo and tackling a few topics that I'm passionate about. I'll start with 2020, the year 2020 and the lessons that I have learned as an individual. The other day I met somebody and they asked, so Jackie, 2020 is ending. What would you say about it? And I said, you know what? God has been gracious. For me, that was it. God has been gracious. People have lost a lot with the ongoing pandemic. But also, from the different calamities in life, there could be a silver lining, and that's what I was looking for. And so when I was responding to this question of the lessons that I have learned, for me, the first thing that I learned from this is the value of friendship and family. I don't think there's ever been a time when I needed my family and close friends more than this time round. And it just occurred to me that actually, if I reaped in any way, it is because I sowed. If there was a friend who willingly came through for me in 2020, it's because I had come through for them at some point in their life. There are cases where you have a friend calling or a sister or a brother, and you will tell them, I'm too busy, too busy to show up, too busy to attend a wedding, too busy to be there for your niece or your nephew's birthday. And some people use 2020 to pay back because you who's been too busy with work, suddenly you don't have work. Suddenly there's no football to go watch, there are no parties to attend. What would keep you busy? There was nothing. And then family and friends were used to you being busy, so they also did not really bother inviting you for the small things that they were able to do. Because again, with the pandemic, we're not able to have huge gatherings. So I learned that for sure, if we're to get anything from a friendship, a relationship, we've got to be deliberate about it. Deliberate. Answer calls. If you find somebody has called you 17 times, don't start backbiting them. Oh, what is this person looking for? Make that call. Find out what they were looking for. Because maybe they had a crisis and you were the only person that could have helped them, but you are not there for them. And why? Because you've just gotten used to your ways and you expect them to understand that. It's possible you looked for understanding in 2020 and you didn't find it. The other thing that came out of this pandemic that I took with both hands was gratitude. Gratitude for the fact that you have people looking out for you. That even when people are not able to visit, at least they would call. They were checking, and I was so thankful to God that I have those friends and family members that wouldn't take a day without checking on me, just finding out how are you coping, what is going on. But besides just family, just thanking God for the opportunities that we have, because for some the opportunity was taken away. Here I am, and as a media practitioner, you can imagine when people are talking about lockdown, I didn't experience the lockdown. Because by God's grace, I'm in a field that was considered an essential. And so it meant work for me. It meant not being locked up. I was able to move around town, even when there were not that many vehicles on the road, not that many people out here. At least I was able to go out. And I sympathized with every single person that couldn't leave their home. I would call my friends and ask, how are you coping? And go like, God, I cannot wait for the lockdown to end. The small things, the things that we never looked at as important, mattered. They did. You walking out to the shop, you going to the market, it mattered. Another lesson that came out of this was saving. That if there's anything we need to do, it's to save. I spend every Wednesday with a gentleman who advises us on finances. And he says, can you save? Save the little that you can save. And the times I say it, it might sound like a joke, but I'm horrible at saving. But to be honest, after 2020, I don't see myself ever describing me as horrible at saving. Because I have seen that value of that 500 francs, the little money that I would keep on the side. I've seen its value. Because this has been the year when at times salary would delay, or a client delays to pay. For one reason or the other, the finances weren't just flowing in as they used to be. And so the only fallback I had was my savings. And not just me, a lot of other people. I wonder how you survived if you had not embraced the culture of saving. But also, are you living this year with that as one of the things you will do in the new year? New Year's resolutions, we made them for 2020. We all went to church and prayed and were excited about the new year, and there were so many things that we wanted to see. Who ever thought that things would go south? When 2020 was starting, who ever thought that the pandemic, that COVID-19 was coming? Nobody did. And so a lesson from this for me was that our lives are not in our hands. We don't have control over what will happen to us tomorrow. And so if you can live today, please live. If you can love today, do it. If you can express it, you better do that, because you do not know what tomorrow will bring. The things you want to do today, do them. In fact, that culture of New Year's resolution should go. I guess it should. Because if we can do it today, we should do it today. All the money we thought we'd make in 2020, where is it? The gigs that we were all looking forward to, did they come? Nope, they didn't. And so, very, very big lesson for us. We live for today. If there's anything to do right today, let us do it right. As we speak, some people say maybe 2020 is the trailer of 2021, and that horrifies me. Like, God, 2020 has been bad. It's like worse. And then somebody dares say that it's the trailer of 2021. I don't want to imagine that. But what if it is? Are you prepared? Because to be honest, if 2021 is anything like this or close to this or worse to this, the only people that will survive will be people that have learned a lesson out of this year. Because again, this wasn't the year for you to just live and leave. No. It was the year for experiencing and learning new things and learning lessons that will determine how our lives will be in future. And indeed, as we head towards 2021, if there's anything that I am wishing and praying for, is that none of us is being left the same by the year 2020. Because this year did not come for no reason. It came to teach us a lesson. It was described as an equalizer. The year that brought different nations to the same level. The year that grounded aeroplanes. There's been calamities and pandemics on Earth before, but this particular one was different. And to be honest, if you're going to come out of this situation, same, then you'll have only you to blame. If you'll come out of this having not discovered the value of family, loving them, cherishing them, and just providing wherever you could, then for sure you'll have your own to blame. If this year has come and gone without you improving your skills, without you adding value to yourself, then you'll have yourself to blame. Because there was also a lot that we could have done to keep ourselves busy, so that next year in 2021, as we're looking for that salary raise or you're looking for a new job, you've got something to show and prove that you actually deserve it. It will just go to show that 2020 was not a waste after all. Thank you so much for watching. Use the hashtag #EvolveRwanda to share with us the lessons that this year has taught you. We look forward to hearing from you. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so that you don't miss out on the other episodes that we will be uploading on Evolve TV. My name is Jackie. It's been a pleasure having you here. God bless you.